medicine that's biblical. So let's keep it light, let's keep it light, let's keep it light for a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the BCC is thrilled to present a person who set the benchmark for devastating loss and unbelievably tragic suffering, yet rose from the ashes of despair. Please welcome to the pulpit, Job.
I can understand your hesitation. You all must be wondering, how on earth are we going to keep this light? Don't ask for your money back just yet. Let's give it a shot, shall we? And please, you have my permission to either cry or laugh. It's okay. After what I've experienced, I get it. Here are some lines from my journals. I hate my life. I will give free course to my complaint. I will speak in the bitterness of my soul. Though he slay me, yet will I trust him. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. For I know that my Redeemer lives, and he shall stand at last on the earth. And after my skin is destroyed, this I know, that in my flesh I shall see God. Stay with me now, I promise. There are some light bits coming right up. You may have heard the saying, the patience of Job. James wrote that thousands of years after my experiences. I've sort of become the poster child for suffering. And the book that bears my name doesn't skimp on the thoughts. It is an extended manuscript, director's cut, special features, commentary and all. But I wasn't sitting there thinking, wow, look at me. Patience, suffering, grief, family devastation, bankruptcy, disgusting, debilitating health problems, accelerated ruin. I can't wait to be endorsed for these skills on my LinkedIn profile. Not at all. You ever feel like life has knocked you down so hard, just waking up feels like a major accomplishment? Yeah. One day, I'm living my best life, wealthy, healthy, God-fearing, respected, and the next? Everything's gone. Oxen stolen, sheep burned, health gone, children tragically killed. I'm standing there thinking, what just happened? Did I miss a memo? Turns out, God and Satan were having a debate, and Satan said, Job only loves you and does the right stuff because his life is good. God replied, challenge accepted. And so began my worst season ever. Comfort was in real short supply. You know your life's a mess when your wife's advice is, curse God and die. I was like, whoa there, honey. Can't we just order takeout and cry like normal people? Listen, regardless of who you are, nothing, but nothing, prepares you for that level of devastation. So I can understand her feelings. Things were absolutely overwhelming. Enter my friends, the three amigos, Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar. Upon showing up, they just break down in tears, shocked at my wretched, pitiful state. Things were so bad that they sat with me in silence for 7 days, which I appreciate. But then, their human brains begin looking for some explanation of why these calamities have occurred. After all, there must be a rational, logical, neat, and tidy way of accounting for my troubles. So, they start talking, and it's mostly downhill from there. Stuff like, you must have sinned really badly. This must be your punishment. Your kids must have done something to deserve their fate. Hey, Job, you know all that stuff? It's not that bad. It could be worse, eh? don't worry, it builds character. I think there was even a former business associate who sent me a message with the suggestion, "Hey job buddy, have you perhaps tried not suffering? Just focus. Manifest your perfect life with the power of..." I stopped reading his message. Look, I just had to tell them, guys, you're really bad at this whole comforting thing. We argued for chapters. Chapters! But they went on and on. Mansplaining. Go figure. Truth is, I did not just sit there with a halo over my head, singing hymns and waiting patiently, saying, all is well. It got to the point where I was like, this is too much. I railed against the terrible unfairness of it all. Enough is enough. The service is terrible here. Who's in charge? I demand to talk to the manager. To my utter astonishment, the owner showed up, and to cut a pretty long story short, and unpleasant as it was, I received some profound and very valuable perspective adjustments. In hindsight, I'm glad my story can be of some help to those dealing with trials and tribulations, but in the thick of it, it was all I could do to wake up each new day. I think we can skip a few chapters for now. Yeah. Recovery, healing, and restoration took time. God eventually gave me double for my trouble, more blessings than I could have imagined. But it wasn't an instantaneous magical wand-waving moment. So please, try and be patient through the process. Life isn't always fair. Life won't always make sense. But God is always good. You'll probably face pain, loss, and friends who should talk less. But through it all, trust God. His plans might confuse you, but He has promised that in the end, they'll never fail. Thanks for sticking it out. I hope you had some laughs. Hey, hang in there. Good night. And God bless.
Join us next time when another Bible legend takes to the pulpit to share their personal story. Till then, go in peace, or at least try not to make things worse.
The BCC is recorded in front of a live virtual audience, most of whom managed to stay logged in. The views expressed by tonight's presenter, including any theological inaccuracies, do not necessarily reflect any denominational dogma and are purely for comedic effect. Any resemblance to persons living dead or resurrected is mostly biblical. #StopMansplaining.